I am here with the 2025 U.S. Men's Shot Put silver medalist, Payton Otterdahl. Payton, you're no stranger to making the world and Olympic teams. You're going to Tokyo. You hit a new season's best again over 22 meters. How do you feel about today's comp?
Feels awesome. I mean, to come into U.S. champs, the ultimate goal is to check that box and make the team. Throwing PRs and everything is awesome. That's great. But at the end of the day, if you're not in that top 3 or 4, depending on how many spots you get, then you didn't do what you came here to do. So to be able to check that box and say we're going back to Tokyo is awesome.
Watching your career, one thing I was kind of taking note of this, and we have a weekly show that we put out talking about throwing called The Throw Show, and the note I've always made about you was how consistent you've been at professional meets this year, and it almost seems like you're more business-like. How have you changed? Has your approach changed at all to how you're approaching your competitions?
No, it's always going in. I always want to compete as best as I can. I don't like leaving things out on the field. I don't like having regrets, like, oh, I should have done this. I didn't hit this cue good enough. So leaving it all out there is always the goal, and I don't change my mindset depending on whatever meet it is. I always want to give my best effort.
So walk us through this competition. How did this national feel? I asked Tripp about this. This is kind of an odd one. This is the first national that Ryan Krauser, the reigning 3-time Olympic champion, world record holder, did not compete. Did that kind of change your thought process about how to approach this meet at all?
It's definitely different. Not having Ryan there means, more opportunity for the rest of us. But there's kind of some mental part of it versus like trying to be top 4 versus Ryan being gone and being top 3. It almost feels like it's more stressful. We've been so used to Ryan having the bye at world championship or national championships that. Or Joe, like having 4 spots feels like the norm. So having it be top 3 feels a little bit more stressful. Feels more like an Olympic trials. So I'd say that's really the only difference. But it's going to be good that we'll have him back at Worlds.
So you're a 2-time Olympian. The last time you competed in Tokyo was, of course, in 2021. That was your first Olympic team. What is the biggest difference between Payton of 21 versus Payton of 25?
Kind of just knowing and understanding my own throw. 2021, I wasn't very consistent at meets. I know that, I'll be honest, I got lucky at the trials in 21 to make that team. And since then, like 22, I had a very rough year, needing hip surgery, but not knowing that I needed hip surgery till the season was over. And then getting that hip surgery in 23, I had to kind of start from the beginning and learn my own throw. I had to break it down to doing sitting stand throws and then working my way up into a full. And, my coach, he has never really worked with too many athletes that have had hip surgeries and worked them back into it. So I was kind of on my own for a lot of that. And I'm very thankful for that because it helped me learn my own throw a lot better. I used to kind of panic when I didn't have Coach St. Clair at meets where I'm like, okay, it's not going well. Why isn't it going well? I wouldn't be able to connect the dots and adjust that. So since 2023 and beyond, knowing my own throw, I can get into meets and know what I'm doing. It's always awesome having him at U.S. Champs. He's here today. He's able to help me make corrections to get big throws out. And having him at majors helps a lot too. But for those meets that he can't be there, being able to make those adjustments has helped so much with my consistency and reaching new ceilings.
And let's talk about that. So you've been based out of the University of Nebraska for a while as a post-collegiate. Your college coach, Justin St. Clair, as you mentioned, is the coach at Nebraska. You also have the benefit that your brother, was a competitor at Nebraska. Explain to me what that environment's like with the training group you have, your coach, and also being able to, train with family.
It's great. Training with my brother is one of the greatest things ever. It's just so amazing that we can share that sport. For a while there, when we were all up still in North Dakota, the 3 of us were training together, and that was just awesome. It was a dream. My 2 younger brothers are some of my closest friends. We love hanging out, so training with my brother is just awesome to be a mentor for him and help him out in any way that I can. But the rest of the group at Nebraska is, among one of the best in the nation. We have Axelina Johansson, we have Mene de Klerk, we have all of these athletes that have made majors before for their own respective countries, all training, and that's just in the shot put. shoot, I might even be forgetting names right now, but there's so many of us that have been at this high-level spot that all have similar goals, and under the guidance of Coach St. Clair, where he has very high standards for us that we have to work hard to, try to meet those standards. So it's a very good environment. It's one of the best in the country.
One thing I want to follow up, so this is of my personal interest, and I really appreciate what you've been doing for the sport this season. You started your YouTube channel last year, and you've been going hard on it this whole season. And I gotta say, I'm a fan. I really like the stuff you're putting out. What has been your goal behind starting up the YouTube channel, starting up your vlog series, and what videos do you have upcoming that you maybe can give us a preview for?
Well, I have to first off thank my now wife, Maddie. She's the one who does all of it. There's no way that I could do all of the stuff that she does, and she's gotten so much better at it as time goes on. She really enjoys it, and it's fun. She's very good at it. I might be biased, but I think that the YouTube channel and the Instagram content that we're putting out is pretty good, and it's very entertaining. And we kind of just want to show kind of what it's like to do behind-the-scenes stuff for throwing. Everybody sees what happens in the circle, but what's happening outside the circle, or what's happening at training, we want to show that part of the world, the training world. So for upcoming videos, we got sort of a little mini montage training, or meet blog for this meet. She's been recording some of the things that have been going on. We might show some of the behind the scenes stuff for team processing that we're going to after this. After that, she is coming with me for this next European tour. We'll be going to three different countries, 4 meets, and we're going to be doing behind-the-scenes vlogs for all of that stuff. So stick around for that. That'll be coming out soon.
So we got 2 more questions left. What's going to be the game plan going into Tokyo?
Execute technique and finish higher than we ever have at a major before. I've gotten 5th. I've gotten 10th at my first major. I got 5th at my second, 4th in my third. Nothing beyond a medal is going to satisfy now. I've finished as high as I could without a medal now, so I'm ready for some hardware.
Last question. This will be a fun one. I'm going to take it back to 2024 when I ask you the same thing. In 21 in Tokyo, you posed as Frankie from One Piece. In 24, you posed as Gear 4 Luffy. What's going to be the pose in Tokyo in 25?
Gosh, I don't know. My answer is probably going to be similar to the last one, but you'll have to wait and see. I got to do some brainstorming. It's got to be tasteful, and it's got to be something that's recognized. And I'm honestly kind of running out of poses for Luffy, so I don't know what I'm going to do for the next one. We'll have to see. I have to brainstorm it.
You could brainstorm with Maggie and Chase. I know they're huge anime fans. Congratulations, Payton. Your 2025 U.S. Men's Shot Put silver medalist. He's going to Tokyo, making another world team. Congratulations, Payton.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.